아. 그래, 이게 아니라. 이렇게. 배웠다.
아, 이걸로 보면 되겠군.
유튜브는 뭔가 딜레이가 엄청 느려가지고.
맞아. 그래서 나도. 너무 기대돼.
뭐야 이거?
아, 이거 나만의 캐릭터 생성 들어가서 가지고요.
아,
이거를 정하시면 됩니다. 1에서 6까지 있고요.
특성치구나.
님의 케입, 님이 어떤 걸 좋아하느냐에 맞춰서 즐겁게 짜시면 되고요.
일단
뭔가 설명이나 이게 뭔지에 대해서 궁금한 게 있으면 말하세요.
일단 내 생각에 육신이 훌륭하면은 모든 걸.
그것도 맞아. 이게 내 스탯에 따라서 말 거는, 그러니까 스크립트들이 좀 달라짐. 그래서 육체가 세면은 힘으로 해결하려고 그럼. 자꾸 막 선택지도 힘 해결 이런 거 많이 나오고.
우와.
여기서, 근데 감정이 저게 그 타기 이런 거 스탯이 있어서 1로 하면은 조금
아, 좀 그래?
힘들 수 있음. 이
멍청.
정도는 되는 게 좋을 것 같아.
그럼 멍청하게 갈게.
아, 멍청하게? 오케이. 해봐. 이거 좋은 생각인 것 같아. 다음으로 누르면은 이거에 관련된 스탯들이 다 나오는데, 나 무려 24개의 이 애들이 님한테 말을 거는데,
아니, 이게 뭐야?
이게 님의 머릿속에 있는 여러 가지 능력들이야.
어.
그래서 이를테면 백과사전 이런 애들은 님에게 배경 지식을 알려줌. 그리고 시각화 분석 이런 거 님이 형사잖아. 그래서 여기서 무슨 일이 일어났는지를 분석할 수 있음. 근데 그런 일들을 님은 거의 해낼 수 없고 논리도 없고 말빨도 없고 수사학도 없고 연기도 못하고 이런 느낌임 지금.
한 개만 고를 수 있는 거야? 그냥 이 모든 것 중에?
대표를 하면은 스탯이 1 올라감.
아,
그래서 지금 님은 굉장히 폭력적이고 그 다음에 굉장히 그 노골적인 막 마약과 막 섹스와 이런 것을 좋아함.
아,
매우
그렇구나.
육체파.
아, 육체가 그 육체도 포함이구나.
그리고 협박 이런 거 엄청 하고 그리고 막 위협 잘 느끼고 힘도 세고.
그러면은 포커페이스를 유지해서 아무것도 모르지만 아는 척을 해야겠다.
그것도 괜찮은 방법인 것 같아.
오, 6이나 된다고?
어.
굉장한데.
뒤에 정보 누르면 더욱 긴 설명이 있긴 한데 필요 없어.
맞아. 왜냐면 난 지성이 없기 때문이야.
훌륭해. 그게 되게 좋은 생각인 것 같아. 왜냐면은 지성이 높으면은 진짜 백과사전이 끝없이 알려주기 때문에 진짜.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness.
겨자씨보다 작은 의식이
Your conscious ferments in it.
원십
No larger than a single grain of mold.
님의
You
가장
don't have to
원초적인
do
면.
anything anymore.
가장 맨 처음에 있었던 데.
Never, ever. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
전처들의 나 유부남이야?
An awareness creeps up
맞아.
on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A bowl of
그건
meat
모르겠고
surrounding
일단
you.
난 새우깡을 먹어야 한다고 생각해.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it, alright. Nothing down to fuck all, Borough.
짜인데 저도 신경 안
Not
쓸란다.
you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
아, 뭔 소리야. 짜져
Do
있을래.
you really? The song of death is sweet and
뭔
endless.
소리야.
But what is this? Somewhere in the soul, bloated like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it.
아예
The
어려운
limbed
말해요.
and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound.
아, 내 자아는 이상한 말해.
정원님 자아가 아니고 정원님의
아, 그래?
뭐라 그러지? 이름?
자아라고 생각해. 아, 못생겼어.
컨셉 빤스바람이
괴로워. 못생겨서
빤스바람이 완패하부터
괴로워. 너무 못생겨서 괴로워.
괴로워도 이렇게
뭐야 어떡해. 아 왜 이렇게 느려.
술에 꼬라서
모두 가질 거야. 아유. 그렇구나. 오케이 알겠어. 거울을 보자.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself.
김을
Just suddenly,
닦아.
you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there. As you slowly reach your hand towards the
그렇게
surface of the mirror.
불길한 계속이 나오는 거야.
Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold.
못생겼어. 와 괴로워. 아 진짜 괴로워.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
아 진짜 알코올 중독 환자의 얼굴이군.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face.
아
Oh, wait.
진짜
Is
살해당할
that an
것 같아.
expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you?
뭐라고?
It's like it's not even voluntary anymore.
맞아,
You've
너무
worn that grin into
못생겼어.
your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
슈퍼스타.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive.
아 굉장한데 불가능이 있어.
이렇게 돼 있는 게 주사위 판정인 건데 님의 스탯으로는 굉장히 어려운 상황인데 백색 판정이라고 돼 있잖아. 이게 빨간색 글씨로 있는 게 있고 하얀색 글씨로 있는 게 있는데 하얀색 글씨로 있는 거는 님이 레벨업하고 나서 다시 해볼 수 있음.
지금 그러면 일단 실패해도 다시 할 수 있다는 거야?
다시 할 수 있어.
아 그럼 3퍼면 완전 쌉가능이지.
Like the rest of you,
아이씨.
it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
아이 3퍼 쌉가능인데.
It's too late. Like an image on film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex.
쌉가능이라고 생각했는데.
이 뜨는 거 있잖아. 님 머리 위에 동글동글하게.
이제 클릭을 해?
이러면은 님이 감각하는 거를 보여줌. 그래서 노란색을 님이 엄청 높게 찍었기 때문에 노란색이 많이 뜰 거라고 생각함. 내가 했을 때보다도.
아 그럼.
Alt 키, 그거 누르면은 좀 더.
느려.
아저씨, 죄송해요.
아 어디 가세요 아저씨?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie is somehow attached. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the
난
blade.
노련한 사람이니까.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie, with 4 or 5 different patterns. The notch of the blades come squeaking to a halt. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity.
아 나는
Don't overreact.
또 밝으면은 못한다.
Little black spots dance on your retinas.
나는 밝은 게. 아 이거 포트레이트가 너무 못생겼어. 그래도 저절로 입혀진 맙소사 바지를 찾아야 돼. 맙소사.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your... It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on... The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever
Oh.
broke this window came from the
오, 님
inside.
이거 기적적인 것 같다. 나 이거 뭔 소리예요? 나 이거 그 1인 상태로 했었을 때 뭔 소리예요? 그냥 창문이 깨져 있잖아요. 이라고 했는데.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but more likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture, like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still... You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
아 내가 한 게 아닐 수도 있잖아 멍청아.
The window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly.
억울하네. 내가 한 게 아닐 수도 있잖아. 이제 나갈 수 있고. 아 어떡해. 이 포트레이트가 너무나 못생겼어. 너무나 술 취한 아저씨야. 너무 힘들어.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
아 레이디 담배 피시죠.
레이디 이러네. 미친. 아, 그래서 말도 안 거는 거임? 대박인.
아 이런 아저씨가 말을 거는 거 너무나 불쾌한 일이야.
개웃기네.
정말 불쾌해. 나 문 열고 온 거 같은데. 자동문 아닐까? 누군가 훔쳐가지 않겠지? 나의 신발 한 짝을?
올라가서 찾아, 그러면.
아니야. 그래 뭐 훔쳐갈 게 뭐가 있겠어.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic
내
soul,
가창력 끝내주지.
utterly. And it needs through a PA system, by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. There has been precisely no evidence to the contrary. So yes, it's likely. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their... You would need another copy of the tape first, though.
아니 이거 캐스트.
The one upstairs is destroyed.
아니 경찰이 이딴 퀘스트를. 헤이 술 내놔.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter. It's a competent work of taxidermy. The white looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount a small engraved steel tag says, The Great Skua, Stair Koari's Skua.
Look, your buddy is over there.
뭐 나 친구가 있어?
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
완전 이해했다.
Mm-hmm.
아 뭐야 이해하지 못했어. lady?
Hello,
또
sir.
레이드 이러네.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
네? 저게 제 동료라고요? 딱히 만나고 싶지 않은데. 아이씨. 딱히
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on as you approach. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from...
You realize he's waiting for your name.
쌉가능인 것 같지만.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that. After, have you removed the dead body from the tree?
오, 시체.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the
sorry.
lieutenant's voice.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
뭔지 모르겠지만 출발해보자.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your
훔쳐갔어.
identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle...
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever.
아마도 누가 훔쳐간 것 같아. 아마도, maybe. 그렇게 생각해. 뛰어! 자식.
The man with the unimpressive beard.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
이름은 아직 미정이야.
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took...
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock.
But you still know your way around.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here.
I didn't imply that. Detective. It's your turn.
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
아우. 어렵네.
She went away because none of your business.
왜?
Extra fine. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need... I don't know who killed him.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
그랬어? 그렇네.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
나 못생겼지만 똑똑한가 봐.
The locals, customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they...
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The Unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook. He's...
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
아, 진짜? 아, 72%? 쌉 가능이지.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man.
맞아, 난
Real mature.
성숙해. 자식.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling on the counter, rolled out of his open hand. You see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
맞아, 난 필요해.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID, and they lift. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it. But no, he's looking the other way, perhaps purposefully. You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to
언젠가
snore.
돌려줄게.
The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
Yes? What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
뭐야, 너만 알지
You
마.
don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put
뭐
the pieces together.
필요한 거 있으면
I just don't
물어보도록
see
해.
the case getting more
일단은-
mysterious than that.
아, 섹셀프는 없을까?
There was some interest in this case at my station. but not for the
훌륭해.
reasons
잘
you
선택하고
outlined.
있어.
Cut this boring stuff off immediately. You know what this case is about.
나 이딴 스크립트 처음 봐.
Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact.
살인이어야 할
Part of
필요는
a
없어.
murder sex
그냥
cult.
섹스일 수도 있지.
Actually, it does have to be murder. This is
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it.
아니야,
Sit on it a bit.
쟤를
Then
훑어주기에는
hit him with it.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Then you are not that far behind, actually. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. And then during that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was there's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now that's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia.
그렇구나.
We're the police in this city. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. You mean like a brief? There's no reason to wing anything. 3 days ago, during that time,
필요 없다고.
the victim. Okay then. Was there anything else? Good.
지금 아라씨 목소리가 들리는데?
아 죄송.
아니 죄송할 것까지는 없어요. 나 게임 소리인가 했어 순간.
아,
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My
이거
father's
도전
father
과제
was from
중에
Seoul. So was my grandmother.
팀의
from my mother's
최악의 인물
It's a
되기
part
이런
of
거
the
있거든.
world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be.
어떻게 그런 선택을 할 수 있는지
Barking up the
모르겠어.
wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul.
동양인.
I'm a regular Revacholière. That's correct.
That makes him a Beano-clad, completely uncut material.
난 내가
If you say
안경을
so yourself.
썼으니까 저 말은 못하겠어.
Are they?
개웃기네.
They're mostly just cumbersome. No.
왜? 아 냉정하네.
The lieutenant nods.
아 냉정하네.
What do you mean?
저거
I
계속
have no idea
시도하면
what you're talking about.
눈썹을 개 찌푸리면서 전설적 눈썹에 굴복할 수밖에 없다
I
이런 거
can't say that
나오는데
it does, no.
나중에
When I need
스펙
to
존나
think, I just close
싸우면은
my
될까
eyes.
말까 함.
The lieutenant produces. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic.
난
You don't
아주
need office
맑은
supplies
정신을
to connect to
가졌지.
your nervous system.
Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your
그랬어?
lieutenants for gathering
그냥-
evidence. It's a...
Yes,
술 취한 사람.
but containers contain things.
I'm sure you don't. It's just a stupid interdepartment.
술 취한 사람의 움직임이라고 생각했는데.
The worker is in a deep slumber. There is only one way to awake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a
내가
hurricane.
Why
보다
the yelling, man? Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer? That's the name of my employer.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on out? Good. Then you understand the gist of it. For one, I can get some... Thank God, no.
뭔 소리야?
The worker stares at you.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. They got it. Majoret's got it.
The way he says measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess.
오,
He seems like a
지켜야
worthy
한다고?
rival.
We are. The workers. The union. Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. Yeah. What about it? You know, people die here
그래?
every
많이
day.
죽어?
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, I can tell you this.
그런 것
Trouble's
같아.
ahead.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not.
아
just
진짜
a
개웃기네. 저 물리적
He's
수단
strong,
띵 하고
but
나오는 거
even
진짜
he
개
has
많네.
reasons to be cautious here.
저 이런 거 처음 봐요.
They say your guy was a killer. Your tree man. He has friends, same as him. Everyone. It's a local rumor. You heard what I said?
The lieutenant gives you a little. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepy Hair.
Indeed. Help yourself to...
The dock worker doesn't answer.
밖으로 나가자. 내 신발! 내 신발! 내 신발!
올라가라고. 맨발로 다닐 거냐고. 얼른 올라가. 왜 안 올라가는 거야?
패션인 줄
더블
알지
클릭.
않을까?
더블 클릭하면 그 빨리
The
움직이던가?
RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Excuse me? Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. Okay.
레이디.
Since the street
브레이디
signs
이러네.
messed up. Okay. What? Oh, that.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Even all the way over here. There's a drop of death in the spring air.
What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment,
Here? Buildings? Apartments? You should explore.
the harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers.
I don't know. The
저
abandoned
소름이라는 거가
sign, it used to
저거가
gather in the
약간
spring.
영능력
There's
같은
nothing
거임.
to do there now. Just drug
약간-
addicts.
도 있구나.
It's just water.
약간
No,
육감
actually,
같은 거
no
있잖아.
problem.
She's very welcome.
육체적 능력이 너무
That's
뛰어난
strange.
나머지.
Me?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something.
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
I'm working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. Well, as you are.
Don't worry, miss. We are here.
Salts? Ammonium salts? Perhaps useful.
Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those.
Sure. Keep them. I have another.
레이디. 앞엔 거지란이 너무하네. 헤이.
Welcome to Ivashol.
This man looks like trouble. You might not want to get into this right now. Plenty of time later.
이럴 수가. 젠장. 억울하다. 내가 시체가 어딨다는 거야.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people. Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
맞아, 노동권을
Right
보장해야지.
to... Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking. Cops and struck. Maybe you should ask them. We have families to feed you.
So do we, Scott.
파업 파괴다.
Honest men and women with rights work to be useful. Not we came here to help the harbor run smoothly and
I have a question. Why?
you think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying. I know nothing about a murder. Wouldn't put it past these harbor Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing.
맞아.
You should bring backup. Open up the gate.
We are not picking a side in this. Just pity.
Let us work! We were promised work. We'd be in there. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. Why don't you go?
It would be better for the neighborhood.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get... When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches beats me, they mumble nonsense about board.
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious... There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to... You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is...
What's it to you?
겁나 수상해.
Big mess caused by Union greed. But we're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain. Jamrock. Backgrounds. Worked at Territorial. Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
난 생각보다 되게 잘 하고 있는 것 같아.
난 잘해. 여기 뭔가 아이템이 있어. 아니네. 어쩔 수 없지.
신발 신으러 가는 거야?
여기로 못 올라가겠지. 신발을 신으러 가야겠다. 어떻게 올라가?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Can't have it. You look at everything. Hard to say. Your vision is...
여기 있어.
정말. 신발 정도는 알아서 척척 오란 말이야. 내 신발. 레이디가 사라졌어. 뭔데? 돈 내놔.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously. It's pretty clear, ain't good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like...
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
No response. He just...
Have you tried
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice. Like he's tired of hearing about your person.
Really? You look fine to me.
뭐? 내가 멀쩡해 보인다고 너 눈이 삐었어?
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an... Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the...
참, 이 얼굴이 멀쩡해 보인다. 진짜 이해할 수가 없다.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape. The man is finding it hard not to trip on. Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in the air.
No problem, officer.
The bed is cold and not...
The option to go to sleep becomes...
아, 나가는 거 너무 귀찮아. 그냥 위에서 뛰어내리면 안 되는 거야? 여기겠지? 시체가 있는 건? 오, 시체다.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno!
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is The kid is obviously high.
Fuck that!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the...
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you?
He's calling us Kuno!
이 새끼 조심해.
Fucking each other!
이 새끼한테 마음이 꺾여서 게임 오버 당하는 새끼가 많아.
아, 그래? 그 정도야?
그 정도야. 조심해.
네, 쟤한테.
저기서 그러니까 이 게임을 저기서 좌절하는 사람이 엄청 많음.
Left by work boots. Every worker's boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. What do you think you are? A super detective?
아니,
You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud.
너무하네. 이거 좀 실패했다고. 어?
님은 완전 페인 아저씨. 멘탈 쓰레기임.
황당하네.
그리고 님이 멘탈 쓰레기를 결정하기도 했음.
아니 왜?
님이 감정을 많이 안 찍었잖아. 그래서 멘탈 쓰레기.
몸이 건강하면은.
그래서 체력은 4칸이잖아.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and
아니 이걸
orderly,
실패한다고?
well-laid pallets. It's nothing. Someone just left.
황당하네.
This trash container is locked. Well, it is a container.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He...
에이 시체. 내가 왔어.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them, you seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
하지만 17%면 할만할 것 같아.
As you breathe in,
와.
the odor comes over you.
와
It's the
미쳤다.
smell of the mine.
와 이걸 하네. 와 대박이다.
With your hands at your
몸이
sides
건-
and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marble. The material appears to be ceramic. It's clean, delicate, and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
They're armor, no boots. Technically speaking, ceramic plate. Zirconium under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. Piece by piece. He's been out here. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil. Yes, bullets will fly. They always do.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes. Someone could have cleaned the yard.
I hear you talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
They usually hang them completely naked for that.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
족같이 생기긴 했어.
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring and the guy's a total vitupaz.
이거 자동 저장이
It's
되던가?
expensive.
아까 자동 저장을 했었던 것 같은데 아까.
그래도 저장 수시로 해.
어디 어디가 저장이야?
뭐지? ESC인가? 아, 지금 말하는 중이라 저장이 안 되나 보다.
We've requested
종종해.
similar material for our tactical units for years now. For a full set, about 4 years of wages. By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Of course.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his.
아직은 안 되는군.
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security just something I scraped together from my station. And I agree. This equipment is way beyond.
A small bell-like sound. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where the stench fills your nostrils.
Stop!
Oh.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal! What's wrong with you, Ab?
I don't know, baby.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
잡아당길 수도 있지. 씨.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word, vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt.
Extremely. Industrial strength. The kind used for tying. Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminate. A noose is one of those things that I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's not merely polyester, it's still reinforced. See these lines? This makes getting him down much more. I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. Yes, it often is.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time,
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity.
as if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist, and he takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat.
Let you get sunshine.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it once.
야, 왜 일사천리인데? 대단하다. 원래 보통 거기서 토하거든? 토하면은 사기가 떨어져. 그래서 거기서 게임 오버가 되는 경우가 많음.
It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
아이템? 뭔데? 나중에 해도 되는 거 아니야?
His eyes are milky white. These eyes used to be blue. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic process. I'm gone.
오. 님 되게 운이 좋은 편인 것 같음.
왜 58%면 쌉 가능이지 근데?
I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer.
Takes one to know one.
Go ahead. Go into the wild. In the past. What do you mean? It's the power of imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. Because you're a copperoonie. Coming right up. is getting... Fuck no. You're no... No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is because you have loved it, me and Brother Copo. It was love all along. Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest.
Do I remind you of someone? There you go. Look at that bright.
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver
이
area.
사기 이게
Tiny red lines on the skin above waist level.
0이
More
되면은
like
바로
day
죽어?
trouble.
아니 님이 회복템 있으면 그걸
Your
씀.
liver tells you so.
그 1이 남은 거잖아. 그러면
근데 님이 회복템이 3개가 있잖아 그 위에.
근데 지금 미리 써놔야 되는 건지 아니면 지금 1이 사라지는 순간 바로 죽는 건지.
Come back
괜찮아. 회복템이 있으면 그거를 쓰게 됨. 자동으로.
manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also see me in your dreams. Of course, you have questions. Don't come back later, Corpo.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue.
How should I know why you are squinting, officer? Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion.
So, what do you think? I do. Most of them are post-mortem.
Stop talking in riddles.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him.
I think he was upright immediately after death. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into...
The victim appears to have contained no...
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
아니야, 나는 아름다운 것만을.
Did we? I don't feel lucky. I agree. Totally dead. Absolutely.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique... The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without...
An acrobatic maneuver would solve this situation. Nothing can go wrong with a good maneuver.
I have thought of that, yes. But also my MC has a sloped roof. It's a sports model.
The lieutenant inspects the belt, his forehead lined with what?
Climb up there.
It seems doable. The kid's ladder is treacherously rotten, but you could use your hands and feet to reach around the tree, then hang from the branch.
Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this. Clown cops climb tree. For cretin cop. They like that word.
Fuck yeah.
See, you're only making them do those things less.
Yes. We should...
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring...
Someone else? You mean like... the police? Sadly, yes. The whole RCA. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern. We are not getting him down already. Not getting him...
How do you plan to get him down then? With socials?
Yeah! Bang bang!
How? Yes. The buckle.
Yeah, now we're...
They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno.
Silence. And produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 taps, securing it in place. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off.
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was
Fucking idiot!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped. Kuno's sorry too.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
I have to say, it's beginning.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
그러게. 내가 쓰는 건.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting fire.
They only have
Oops.
This is the sorriest.
Officer, why do we only have one?
야, 내가 총을 없애줬기 때문이지.
That is
앞이
even
너무
more
웃긴다.
unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your.
take it, you fucking banana poiker.
The cold piece of bakelite, and you've held this. And A.
The fuck are you waiting for,
Kuno is silent. Aggression. The buckle comes into focus in your sights.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
그건 빨간색이니까 잘 생각하도록 해.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slopes.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
58%. 쌉가능 아니야?
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
헐 대박 이걸 성공하네 미친.
아니 58%면 쌉가능이지.
The buckle explodes into
미친 거 아니야? 이거 진짜 개 어려운 거라고요.
아 그래?
With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body
아니
slump down.
그러니까 보통은 어떻게 되냐면 일단 토해. 토하면은 키스라기가 좀 딴 일 하고 돌아오죠라고 해. 그래서 레벨업을 유도를 한단 말이야. 근데 님은 이 한 자리에서 여기까지 다 하고 있잖아.
그치만 한 번에 왔잖아.
Looking straight at you, helpless.
Communism.
아예 공산주의가.
It takes a millisecond for the association to. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
미친 거 아니야 이거?
다행인데 레벨업했어.
레벨업하면 스킬 포인트 찍을 수 있어.
아, 딴 데도 아니면.
딴 데도. 이 중에 의욕을 찍으면 사기가 올라가고. 근데 나머지들이 필요할 수도 있으니까 나중에 봐. 나중에.
Ace is high.
You could add an ace's low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another. The high arrives with a sharp slap. Chill. It's gonna connect, but then it does, and with furious precision. The lieutenant.
I knew
이제 생각에 대해서 설명을 해줄게. 그걸 누르면은 이게 뭐냐면은 패시브 스킬이야. 패시브 스킬이고 여기 칸이 3개가 있잖아 지금.
무슨 칸?
이 다이아몬드 모양이 3개가 있잖아. 한 번에 3개까지를 할 수가 있는데 근데 이걸 내면화를 하면은 여기 보면 일시적인 연구 보너스라는 게 있잖아.
어딨지?
저공의 에이스 밑에. 저공의 에이스 밑에.
여기?
저게 활성화가 돼. 그러니까 공감 능력이 2가 상승을 해. 근데 2시간 45분이 지나면은 저건 사라지고 다른 걸로 바뀌어.
근데 일단 저 공간 플러스 2는 영구적으로 올라가는 거야?
아니. 그러니까 2시간 45분까지만 저게 돼. 그러니까 이거를 활성화하기까지 시간이 걸려. 생각을 하고 있느라. 그래서 그동안은 플러스 2가 되고 그 다음에는 저공의 에이스에 관련된 다른 스킬 뭔가 포인트가 오르게 돼요. 저 생각을 다 하게 되면.
그럼 일단 내면화를 하는 게
좋겠지. 시간이 걸리니까. 그래서 이렇게 졸라 많은 여러 가지 패시브 스킬들이 있습니다.
We will perform a field autopsy.
잘 무시하는데 훌륭하다.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way.
The stench is getting bad. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. I need a little breather before we do the autopsy. In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Or we could ask around for the rep.
You could ask the garden for directions.
Yes. And
이젠 저장을 한다. 빠른 저장.
인벤토리 열어보면 상호자료? 그거 말고 도구가 없나? 잠깐 도구 눌러봐봐. 아이템 눌러봐봐. 없구나. 없어. 하면 되겠다 그건. 누르면은
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the top. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars, gone for you to discover.
오케이.
The rotting man lies on. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. I hope we do. It's getting really late for an autopsy.
이 시체를 냅두고 가면 저 꼬맹이들 막 훼손하는 거 아니야?
뭐라고?
이걸 시체를 냅두고 가면 꼬맹이들이 훼손하진 않겠지?
걱정되면 말해. 쓰레기통 안 뒤져?
쓰레통? 아까 뒤졌지 않나?
네?
아까 뒤졌지
An
않나?
old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. Silence. No one answers.
아까 안 뒤졌었나?
This trash container is locked.
어디 보죠?
This Poste Lavantorie mail, a faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number.
착해.
The box seems happy. Eat
행복해
shit
보인대.
pig, fucked by the coon, and sent Jean with a crown.
그 우체통 발로 차는 것도
Jenny
있었을
is
텐데.
at the mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankfully even, so do you. And
하긴
then suddenly,
됐잖냐?
you see it. Over.
감성 경찰로 하면은 저런 사물들이 막 사물들하고 대화도 막 하고.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting... It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Board games are like little games on a table. A postcard is a small cardboard... That is a book. My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to... Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you... My name is Annette, sir. My mum. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and... Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
레이디, 잘 있어라. 내가 뭘 해야 되지? 너무 많은 일이 있었어. 음식까지 다 같이 해도 괜찮고.
Before you stands a motor carrier. Vapor emanates. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up the soft purr of electrical.
This is precinct.
Hello, Alice.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've
This is Officer Alice de Met.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5, 10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir. Over. 10-4, your badge should have most of your person. 10-9, repeat message, over. 10-4, message received.
10-22, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and
Is it him? What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to... He what? He lost his badge?
Ding.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the...
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? Satellite Officer Wickmar is wondering if you might be joking. Mullen dicked us! He's asking you to Of course it's serious. Satellite Officer Wickmar concurs, losing your... 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here.
Fuck me! Mac, come here!
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his
He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. He asks you to please stop.
Why did he...
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for cat.
Ask him.
나 대장이야.
Ask. Sergeant Person wants to...
Oh, fuck.
좆됐다.
좆됐다.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over.
더 낮아졌어.
Come in, officer. Over.
좆됐다.
Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over.
좆됐다.
He says he doesn't have it.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my,
This isn't really a...
Mac can face a giant of cocoa noodle by himself. I can't.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
He acknowledges your joke and asks...
Lay off. Lay off.
Satellite Officer I'm going to report that you are in pursuit.
In pursuit.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? It will take just a moment.
Her voice is... He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you. That's because you're hung over. Even the radio waves coming from your direction. That's the tiny vessels pulsating from high blood. The busy kind.
It certainly does not help with aiming.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with, what else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes. Who? You are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things. And you survived it. Congratulations.
Sort of. But by God...
Even better. Anything... What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you want the real, honest-to-God truth. Stop.
So it's political. You're being neglected. The money is probably going to some old...
And no, I don't want to hear a political...
It's not fucking cryo-actolata.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? is a number, officer.
Yes, hold on.
Received.
Give it a minute. She might...
Officer? Yes, hello?
Hey, ready?
Oh, right. Hello,
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about
섹스에
it.
미친 새끼. 나 5번 선택지 인생에서 처음 봄.
5번 선택지가 뭐였지?
커피 한잔 하실래요?
왜 인생에서 처음 봤어? 게임을 한 거야 만 거야?
난 항상 지능파를 결정했기 때문에.
You know whom? Maybe I don't know. No? Not me. No, sorry. I don't. People don't have the money to have the cape.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just...
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought no one calls the police. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is
I
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. You don't live here. You don't understand.
이거 나쁜 새끼네 이거.
알겠어요. ready.
Yes.
이제서야.
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. You told me back in the whirling. Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Yes, you absolutely should. It's awful that you lost.
Please, no. Not this again. You were trying to impress some people with it.
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
Great. Anything else? Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had...
그래?
No, absolutely not.
아, 너무하네,
That came so fast, we can't but wonder what else she would be. Baseball? Ring a bell?
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Why?
개웃기네.
No. She doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God. Trust me. You wouldn't want... No. You're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love. What misogyny? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
아, 멈춰봐, 왜?
You're just a gimp.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
A metallic drawer.
Take what you need, officer.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. It's robust, weatherproof, and lets you see things in the dark. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Cold and heavy. Useful for opening alls. The handles are long. You can do good work with the pull-out toolbox. Slides back into its nest as you tap on the gauge.
There's no use pressing the heat.
Alternative translation. Don't even think. The white suede. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. You feel an uninterrupted connection. After a while, you realize, of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. The smell of freshly... I'm good. Cherished and cared for. In the hands of attending...
말을 하잖아. 아니,
at the bottom of the sea. So strange. The machine is not on the bottom of the sea at all. It's
와,
like the
나
handle
차가 말 거는 거 처음 봄.
Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel. In the cabin, you see a...
This is the Caprice Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like. The Caprice motorcar...
But this is different.
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Oh, I guess it's not for everyone.
In the cabin, you see
레벨이요? 레벨업? 됐어. 한 번 더.
나 세수하고 옴.
그래.
Yes?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer from another planet. It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo. Yeah, feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and yeah, so tell me, what do you need? It's like, whatever's
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
some pretty wild stuff I hear. Like a giant, I've heard talk there's a company rep.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines.
Maybe you should.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our... Yes, but do continue.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really us lorry drivers. Camionneurs, not my thing.
What's better than chasing transient? He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological condition. Nothing. I'm just, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the not unless they've a legalized sports equipment. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty? Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Cool. We all want to know each other.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yellow...
Don't be a stranger.
Hello again, officer down? Do you mean the body is finally gone? Oh, right. Can you tell me when you've...
다시 차를 먹어보자.
Fuck does Kuno care? Shitload pig.
What? Don't tell the pig
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real.
님 의욕 왜 이렇게 늘었음?
Like a cop.
Just a couple of pigs.
Yeah, you tell.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the arm. Kuno's fucking's got. Look at him. Fucking growth hormone. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the arm.
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit that shit means nothing to Kuno. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union. Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union? So yeah, he's the one you wanna talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming in, Kuno's fucking.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all.
Pinocchio.
Trying to make Kuno probably climbed. Kuno was. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even. I don't know. Mesco or I don't know. Some Kuno gives this info out on a neat. Fuck are you talking about?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder?
You hear the lieutenant hum.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost.
Kuno's...
Kuno? Primal?
The fuck are you...
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! Help! Pig's got Kuno!
Help! He's...
Everyone can hear.
저런.
You need to get the hell out of here before.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the...
Yeah, that's right!
Bang! Got fucked by the Kuno!
아이 미친 새끼가.
아,
The rotting
초딩한테
man
털리네.
lies on his side with the lieutenant
초딩한테 다
adjusts
털렸죠?
his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Huh? You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said communism killed, come back late.
뭐야? 나
The rotting
무시하고
man
싶어.
lies. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. Fine. It's a three-part form to be... A scalpel is not always required. I hope there truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get... I mean when I need you to. In your paperwork, officer, just fill out the field autopsy
미안.
form.
다 잃어버렸어.
Now they only have one page.
Officer, what haven't you lost? Good. Otherwise you would only have one. I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack above those. An 11 field info form needs filling out first.
That's you. Not an energetic stock.
Pig's messed up.
Just leave it empty.
The corpse lies there, indifferent to your...
KK57. Next. NA. NA. Roughly...
The corpse looks ageless, teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a fat...
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat.
Fucky, fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Nor does he look male.
We're still going with March 4th. 50. What else? 9. Body identified by...
KK57.
None. At least not after the initial examination. Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
A silent nod. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair. Her silhouette ball. The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solid. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City,
We should start the postmortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white... Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired...
The boots are ceramic. Vitreous enamel. They are fused to tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings. The deceased has a cargo lashing, well-nourished, athletically built. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch. Wet.
부드럽게 터치해야지.
The stench is suffocating. There must be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with oil. More hair sticks to the glove. For a fraction of a second you feel something. An irregularity. But then it's gone. What was what? Brilliantine. There's brilliantine.
Lividity is consistent with hanging.
Fucking low velocity! You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max! Talking shit about...
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. We need to cut the belt to see...
See?
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is equally tight. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. 2 cuts. After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into... Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark.
As it ought to.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant.
No! It's gonna... I fucking...
Genitalia is male and unremarkable.
The dead man's penis is average size. You should touch it.
씨발 만지기 싫어. 만지기 싫어.
Doesn't feel like anything.
My pig's so fucking ill right now.
Oh, your pig's pretty sick. I got...
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars. We have a last item. Hands.
The hand feels heavy.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. Maybe I'm just... Ooh. That's all for the external. Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have...
You don't even have a joke.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming...
With his eyes on... You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received...
No scream. No sigh of relief. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in. You managed to suppress the contractions.
Hemorrhaging present.
강하면 좋구나.
Hepatobiliary. NA. Are you hepatobiliary? Neither am I. That's it. Same for toxicology and serology, unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge, like a toxicology screening. At this stage, I
brimming with cocaine.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits gastrointestinal. Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Nothing. Just in case. Head, chest and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation. And your opinion, officer?
뭔데? 잠시만. 나 아무 생각 없이 넘겼어. 뭔 소리지?
그냥 니면 지능대로 해.
난 지능이 없어.
Agreed. Next injury. So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury.
At maximum...
Has confessed to causing it.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest.
Right. Next, a dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the... I see hemorrhaging on the skin.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be... Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
That's it. We have established cause of death. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. Well, we established probable cause. We also requested a toxicological... We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all.
Oh yeah. Well done, Master Detective. Maybe...
Now, you see, that worries me. You will die if you drink. You know that, don't you? Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Fort Bor.
The lieutenant looks. You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
28%? 가능할 것 같아, 짭가능.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with his fingernails have turned dark.
Do you think we missed something? Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. It would have to be industrial in size.
Fuck are you looking at?
Only if all else fails. This is one task we cannot sideline.
Aces low. For the rest of the world, the aces low is just some cool Revachol thing.
보너스 보면은 이제 저게 바뀌었어. 킴키츠라기에 내서 플러스 2 공감이 되고 딴 사람들은 아닌 거임. 그다음에 플러스 1 경찰 정신이 된 거지. 이런 식으로 생각을 여러 가지 상호작용을 하다 보면 생각 아이디어를 얻을 때가 있어. 그래서 그거를 이 과정을 거쳐서 활성화를 시키면은 쓸 수가 있습니다. 그리고 한 번 한 거는 취소할 수가 없고 망각을 하면은 이제 영원히 다시 그거를 쓸 수 없음.
뭔가 이 숫자가 3이라는 거는 뭘까? 다 했나?
나 마이크 꺼져 있었네. 뭐라고? 숫자가 3이라는 게 뭐냐고?
아니 이게 여기 이렇게 7, 6, 3 이렇게 따로따로 돼 있잖아. 내가 여기에 지금 이게 7점을 투자했다는 거야?
아니, 님 스탯이 7점인 거임. 저게 주사위 판정의 기준이 되는 거지. 그래서 7점의 세분의역을 보면은 그 다음에 주사위 판정 있을 때 그 회색 부분 있잖아. 성공, 실패 이렇게 돼 있는 부분 보면은 그 계산식이 나오거든? 그거 보면 좀 더 파악이 쉬울 듯?
찌질한 경제.
그 지도를 보면은 옆에 지도 있잖아. 목표 위에. 일지. 아니. 방금 그 페이지. 일지의 목표. 거기 보면은 님이 지금까지 했던 그 선택지들, 다시 할 수 있는 선택지들이 있음.
내 실패한 선택지들?
근데 다시 할 수 있는 것들. 그러니까 나중 가서 해보고
This
싶으면.
trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says "Whirling in rags." No matter how strong you think you are, this is really not something you should.
나 세지를 때 갖고 왔는데. 누구?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid as force time isn't happening. What is this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists. There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under.
The quality of metal is not the problem.
아파.
Unsatisfying, hurtful, full of itself, content.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is
나의 힘으로 할 수 있을 거라고 생각했는데 나의 힘과 노력으로 할 수 없었다니. 억울해. 이 킴은 나의 아이보인 거야, 근데? 계속 안 바뀌는?
님이 원하면 혼자 다닐 수도 있습니다.
That sugary black rum stain.
원래 개발 단계에서는 저 휠체어 레이디도 같이 다닐 예정이었었다고 함.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than?
돈은 정말 중요하지. 나도 알아. 어이.
Real mature, man. What exactly?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know, now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. Not entirely cool. You still owe me. Now, what the hell did you want? Yes.
Corrected.
I don't care. You're not putting a dead body because this is a culinary...
It would only be...
Lieutenant, you too?
Let's go talk to the freight clerk.
Mine?
Thank you for clearing that.
Why? To keep the whole...
I thought as much.
Well, yeah.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Crap, what do you need them?
It concerns the case.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union. They come here and...
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talk. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the...
Yes, have you got it? Like what? I was...
By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound... You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. A thin man is smoking, but as you step in, it must be his name. Garanzi. Garanzi Quebec. Sound. The man puts his cup down and replies something. The man keeps...
I don't think he understands, officer. We need to... He's from Grad.
With the mention of the word Koiko, the cook starts talking excessively, his hands up in the air again.
킴을 냉장고 안에.
Oh, no. Body no fit, fridge. No.
Okay, we have our answer.
He smiles and bangs his... You see a heavy steel door with a prominent, the cobalt blue, old cobalt paint. Roughened. The door does not.
You do? It's a...
The winch. Outside. In the backyard. Remember? No?
Well, if there was a winch, I suppose we could look into it. If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this.
뭔가 퀘스트만 잔뜩 얻고 해결한 건 없는 기분인걸.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Oh yes, that door, sure. No, I don't have a key. I don't know. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's...
Fine, okay. A little. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole... Yes. Absolutely.
In the question.
언젠가 노래하러 돌아올 테니까 두고 봐라.
좋은 목표야.
프리트는 누구야?
프리트는 저기 그 인종차별자 사람 있잖아. 그 옆에 있는 잡화점 이름이. 님 돈 왜 이렇게 없음? 님 오늘 밤에 잘 수 있음?
아니, 노숙하려고.
개웃기네.
Welcome to Revachol.
This man looks like trouble. You might not want to get it.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather, every school of thought and government has failed in it. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder.
Oh, come on, man,
I know exactly what you meant. But you see, I'm an officer.
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant,
whatever you say.
He smells of heavy motor oils.
뭔가 깨달은.
It's about biology. Not the most popular topic, no.
Change the topic. Not sheep, ostriches.
Whatever. Go back to your I'm not the only one. Look, people who've studied these things say that you... So, lately we Occidentals have experienced the problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for. Right under... It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen? Go right ahead.
Lieutenant Kisaraga's not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up the strike. I'd have been at it for apples. Yeah.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest. You were bested.
Oh, not much anymore. Apples. Yeah.
He's given you the runaround.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to...
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11 growth. I think they think that the extra team... You mean this? This is Popstars.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 30.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. No.
We are not the fashion police.
Okay. I'm not really supposed... A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe.
She looks up.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little... Right behind you.
That here?
Yeah. You're joking, right? Yeah. Super funny. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Not really. No. I didn't know him. I don't know, really.
No need to worry.
Okay. Uh-huh.
You see several packaged The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about it.
What is what? If you want to buy one...
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one... The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign...
Oh, that's the... It's a mission. You need a bag. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out.
봉지? 어딨어, 봉지? 뭐야? 봉지?
A small cabinet on the wall.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. Uh-huh.
봉지로 봉지.
A colourful display of the bottles wink at you in the light. Smokes there, in that dark green glass. All in vain. Good thing you're...
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But...
불법적인 것도 좀 파나?
방금 전에...
저기 여기 도핑템들이 있음. 담배를 피우면은 지능이 올라감.
Oh, it's a machine. You need
들었어?
a bag, I guess. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though.
들었니?
아니, 안 들었어.
여보세요?
여보세요?
안 들리는 줄 알았어.
그냥 안 들었어.
그래.
공병 주워서 나 오늘 잠잘 곳을 구해야 해.
아니 뭐 돈 없어도 방법은 있어. 걱정하지 마.
구하겠지. 헤이 친구?
돈 빌려달라고?
왜 그게 없지? 왜 돈을 난 돈을 빌리고 싶은데
all around you. The spring thaw must looking up at the sky. Grey sky like great. Your shirt. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an over. Sheets of rain. The ruins of
이게
a half
약간
sunken
육감
seafood
같은.
crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts ride. The
맞아.
skyscrapers of La Delta. Urban coastline. Coal city. And your hair is an oily mess. There's a
이게 그냥 이 세계의 설정 같은 거라서 그냥 그렇게까지 중요한 건 아니에요. 근데 설정을 딥하게 알고 싶으면은
a silvery curtain of rain.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
미안하지만 난 돈이 없다.
뭐지래요?
The dented yellow mailbox. Greek.
난 나의 우체통을 상냥하게 대해줄까?
Hello again, sir. A fridge? You mean like the ice bear?
Ice bear fridge.
Yes, like a bear but white. There's a fridge below the... Mum doesn't want me to go there anymore. Yes. That's a problem. But I don't know. You're a... Anyway. Oh, kings and... I think that's why people read them. I don't know about that. But I imagine life is great when... Why would they do that, sir?
난 슈퍼스타니까.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a...
엄마 ready?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks.
Oh, man from Hjelmdal, blood and violence, scantily clad women. What does it matter? If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend...
Rows and rows of Hjelmdaler men, blurry, maybe 100. Those snow crabs are worse than they sound. Not even close. Man from Hjelmdal in hell. Man from Hjelmdal, nothing of interest. Only silence.
책에 관심이 없고.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes, an endless variety of sorts. There's also a large hardbound tome. There's a box that says, nonsense for anemic Beano-clads.
트맨이다.
Wonderful board games. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition. Friends are technical. For playing with friends,
트맨을
I
위한
recommend
게임들.
suzerainty. Lousy auras there. I've heard they turn people into a
게임
cult
같은 건가?
Welcome to crime. Be welcome.
Her face looks powdery and painted from all the makeup.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. A fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in... Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slack... Wonderful! Did you... Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talk? My precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The woman before you scans the store.
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Everything is on the shelves. Take a...
She smiles and nods.
아무래도 아가씨한테 학교를 왜 안 가는지
Hello again, sir. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep... Mum says it's necessary to do both.
There is stress and unease behind.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first, cursed in the way that makes them say that no business is ever really... Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore and...
Yes. Please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked...
It does not manifest itself in any way. No such thing.
Anything else you want? Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like,
Crime is what we were solving before.
It's exciting to people. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
난 머리가 나빠서.
Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real. Cheer up, sir. It's much easier being a fictional... Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books.
The girl keeps her hands folded.
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around, and the lieutenant stands by, looking at. She brings out her red
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single.
Because you usually aren't. I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you.
It's the type of book where there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. These are not very common. Well, maybe then it happens, but usually the guy gets those books for most of the page. That's really not a proper romance story. Not in romance book. I haven't read many of those. Maybe I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
You can take this. Blossom, the girl, is at her. She shifts and sways.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how to help you. Sir, sorry, sir.
미안해.
넌
나 이런 말을
쓰레기야.
하고 싶지 않았어.
Maybe some about other
넌
books?
쓰레기 아저씨야.
Because you know each other.
쓰레기야.
She's been talking to you so openly
근데 이걸
because you've
성공하네.
talked before.
몸빨
Yes,
죽인다.
I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. No, you don't have party eyes.
Party eyes. Yes,
I'm not surprised children have seen you.
You know, like a cat in the dark.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Oh baby, that's not what you have to worry about.
I didn't know I had to do that. I'm glad I could help you, sir.
미안, 아메트. 너에게 협박을 하고 싶었던 건 아니었어. Sorry.
These shelves are overburdened. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Crime fiction. These books greatly overstate it. What's more, they not a single mention of all the stress this work. You see, Dick Mullen on the job. Get me, a killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. Oh no, turns out he fainted. Yes, there's tragedy calls. For after all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is... Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across a worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic Hard-Boiled Phase. The premise seems to... Could it be the motifs of unstable... Then this is the book for you.
Oh, crime, robberies, murder. You're a police officer.
The plaque on the shelf. You will attain a place on this shelf one day. Or, browsing through all the books, suddenly, a particularly odd title, High Speed Love, Chronicles, Next to Earth, next to that.
I really must. I'm sorry. I did not mean. I would say a very influential. The book is also very daring. Perhaps for a lame. Certainly.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely.
아니,
It's important somehow.
나 4점.
There's something personal inside.
A true cultural touchstone.
난
Enjoy the
이제
read.
정말 돈이 없어. 난 돈이
왜 책을 사?
중요해 보이는데.
The Greatest Innocence. By browsing through the various chapters, your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? Disappointing. You'll never get.
중요해 보인다길래 샀어.
Several maps have been
근데 안 읽으면 무슨 소용이 있어?
The maps look old and
다음에
faded.
읽어볼게.
Your eye catches up. This large map displays archipelagos. Ozon, Laurenti. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on radiating outwards from you. You can, on Caillou. The ocean breaks apart connections to other worlds. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars. Perhaps they are gods. The north coast of Averden. To the east, rolling hills. Hudon. It's somewhere to live. It's so small you can't even see it. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain. It's not really a map. It's detailed.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez, they're quite valuable, though they might not look it. That old thing, it's an out from when some design studio people, they didn't get that far. For some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if...
You peek at the storekeep. You're now the proud owner of a map of Martinez. This bookstore is not strictly amidst the various books. The point of the book, and many it serves platitudes, wholeness. When it's up to your mind, the book features There's even a chapter on the ancient Serais.
I can't have you end up, like, opening a police...
The worn map features the patchwork grid your finger moves through. Finally, come.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your...
The Greatest Innocence. By browsing through the various chapters, your educational survey is... That's the spirit. Dolores Day.
그냥 이렇게 하는구나.
Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you steer clear of this one, there's something terrible.
뭐야?
A strange sensation of loss. Yes, the quiz is impersonal. Then go with your best guess. Incorrect. Solar resigned. Correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not as the first in question 2. Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You and innocence is the
님 안 읽고 있잖아.
맞아, 안 읽고 있어. 찍고 있어.
I can do better. Okay. So commonly and great. Dolores. Incorrect again. While she originated, even though the words most incorrect. Vespa Messina. Correct. Named Franco Negro. Attempt. Question 3. Who was the false innocence? Incorrect. Stepan the Despicable. Regent. Incorrect. Correct. There have been a number. The most famous. Final Stretch. You've come so far. I don't even have to say it anymore. Correct. The Mesk might everything from in and more beautiful. Congratulations on finish. And F. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores.
What's going on with you?
Okay. You are shouting at an inanimate.
젠장. 상처만이 나에게 남았어.
맞아.
난 돈도 없어.
저장 자주 해.
You see a set of.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
알겠어, 저장할게. 빠른 저장이면 되지.
You see a tattered set of curtains.
Nothing. Now please go back to Brad.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, just as you're about.
Sir, don't touch that. I told. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like...
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. Everybody suddenly needs something from there.
Okay, so what's in there has a will, and it wants you to enter?
Why? It's not like an... I am sorry, I don't mean to be so...
The curtains do seem frail suddenly.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to... No! Please just talk...
Lies. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. you see a dimly lit room.
I warned you. You're
미안하다. Sorry. 하지만 뭐가 보이지도 않아.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands. What if you just break it down? That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have it. The room is dimly lit. It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has only an echo, a hollowed out dark echo.
사실 이뻐? 쌉가는. 오! 쌉가능이 아니었나봐.
보통 뭘 치기를 하면은 그냥 성공을 해도 체력이 깎이는 경우가 많음.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
저런. 하지만 아직 체력이 2가 남았으니까 죽지 않겠지? 내가 이렇게 부실 동안 저 집주인은 뭘 하고 있는 거지?
A barbell lies on its 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's deep.
What is this place? Yes, but no one... I doubt the electricity...
Some specks of dust ship. An airy feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because no need to look for it. Yes?
죽는 거 아니야 이러다? 무서워. 이상한 게 있어. 자동 저장이 됐어.
This appears to be some kind of machine with
a radio computer. Just sitting.
What he means is that these...
But we are looking for...
On the other hand, it's not the time. This is the Ream Civic radio computer.
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow.
Is the lieutenant a little? You can always do it after the fridge. Your flashlight slides over and some of the writing has faded with age. But these lithe, pointy-eared creatures, translucent Welkins. One of the Welkins, towering among its Vara Hamira, the hull door,
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Political commentary. Some people really like... This looks like concept art. Just look at those details.
This is a monthly calendar. It looks a bit like an academic calendar. As time goes on, the numbers in the...
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard. The photo collage depicts entire oceans, albeit dark and cold. A pinned postcard, the handwriting is only partly. The full text reads, outside, a cold wind. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in radio frequencies, it seems. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular. You think so? The web is comprised. Looks like a survey. They must have had massive air width. Someone very the leader of a massive on-air. Whoever decides to call in a list of names under the stations.
My God. It's as if the less money they... Exactly. This schedule. I know doom.
Nothing. It's just...
TRPG 하던 사람들. TRPG 하던 사람들은 혼자.
뭔가 이상한 곳으로 왔어. 아, 여기 냉장고다. 이게 냉장고라는
You see
거지?
a terrifying ice. This ice bear is... This must be the fridge you were told about. Look, a gust of freezing cold air rushes. The lieutenant takes a peek inside.
아이스베어는 육식이야,
His
조심해.
hand has found the holster.
Of course. A giant. Just what we were looking for. Let's see what's inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, a friendly cartoon bear. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious.
But the optics on this are...
Shall we go and get the body then?
The two of you. The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the bed. Then 10 more to stuff it.
님 되게 진행 속도가 빠르다. 정말
The
훌륭한 것
lieutenant
같아.
takes a step back.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've...
You've definitely earned a drink after this.
그
Perhaps
희귀도
even
의식
some.
같은 소리.
No, not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in a nice bare fridge. As impressive as the fridge is. At least we've stopped the body from the...
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped.
지각을 더 올려서
Good
저걸
question.
해보는 건 어때?
It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What is even worse? The electricity bill.
Lucky us, indeed.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. I like it a lot, brother. This come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also see me in your dreams.
좀 높아졌는데?
난 야성적인 남자다.
네.
칼 사기가
You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue and silver.
83%도 실패하는.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
Hey, Kim. 비를 동고 있대. 잠시만.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker. Something close to you.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his breath. Somewhere, a machine hums along.
에, 뭐야? 에? 뭐야? 어디로 나온 거야, 내가? 오.
그 닫혀있던 문이 열린 거임.
오. 이었.
응. 1시다. 저는 이만 자러 가겠습니다. 즐겁게 마르티네즈 담험을 즐기시고요.
이거 안 무서워?
이거? 아, 이 게임? 이 게임 하나도 안 무서워.
아, 그래?
무서운 것은 텍스트 양뿐일까나? 무서운 요소가 하나도 없습니다.
A
걱정하지
few
마시고.
bricks have fallen off, revealing a
다음에
compartment
또
behind
봅시다.
the wall.
안녕.
Seems like an old bunker from the revel. There is, yes. And there also appears to be something.
Your hand reaches deep into dark.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still beautiful. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable.
He likes this find. The note is written.
Does it say anything?
This is tangential at best, but someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the offsite copy is. You'll find the filament memory with the offsite copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived.
Someone who owns a radio computer? It belongs inside a radio computer. Store. Really? You don't have a... Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. I don't know.
Didn't you see one right next to the break? A thick layer of coal dust covers the...
Looks like it. Looks... No one has used it in ages. No signs of any...
It's dark and grimy here. The echo is so prominent.
What are you doing? Wait, really?
It feels safe to know that the lieutenant's got your back. The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly. The dusty radio computer. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animals. It's empty like a beehive. The filament you have would fit perfect like a smooth drawer. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right up. Oh no. It was all. The static gets louder, slowly filling up.
Good evening, Fortress Accident. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inside? Yes. Is that good? Please repeat the password. No. Still no. I am contractually obliged.
I'm afraid we are not doing...
Now, can you please repeat? Received.
That sounds bad. Don't worry.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing happens. The filament slides out of its glowing nest. Nothing. Something's missing.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? No, that's not it.
Like he's ready to lay out
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role...
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Through call-in stations. None of the players. Then there's the game master frequency.
His fascination has swept us coordinating so many games.
Not to my knowledge, but I don't think anyone has attempted to create... Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. No idea. They stopped feeling... Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
An iron safety curtain curves before you. What an odd thing to do. Still nothing. Those curtains prove to be
There must be another way.
Bent metal. Broken. You are the destroyer. The bane of inanimate. Look, there's a discarded milk carton on the floor. You're right. That's definitely.
You broke down the back door. I suppose it's all just a door. This place is I hope you're happy now.
Host Almighty, she prays. Guard me and my honor.
Of course you didn't. All right. You know what?
Her facade has dropped.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter... You did? Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse. Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has some unnatural magic, I assume.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then...
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's...
Okay, but please, only a few questions. The curse is... It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin. Everyone knows that all the There's something wrong with this. It's not good to talk about the curse.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy.
Yes, I've contacted... The wards help to keep the doom at bay. Oh, this. No, it's a... There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. Yes, the Simonees are very crafty, and their wards are...
The woman before you scans the store.
God. I've told her not to do that. She can, if she has enough...
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands...
Oh, no. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. Oh, yes, I'm afraid so.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Exactly. Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur. It's a proper place to live. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. He made the initial investment. She's been too busy helping. I assure you, I have all...
The woman looks aloof.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't...
You just can't win.
Math. It's really Oh, I found something. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective. Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtain. Maybe. It's the hat Dick... Right. I have to get back to my homework now.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. Under the graffito, a sea of blue. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks.
Probably some kids.
A simple but clever solution to...
Have you no shame?
Why, René? You're a man.
I'm trying to, but...
These manly men are playing balls. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against. Already your muscles are. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly, an embodiment of. Behold the fear and confusion. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess.
Merde! Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull. Yes, pétanque.
Take it easy, René.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are... Will this...
Thank you, officer. This is really something.
Mon Dieu. All right, unfortunately I don't. In Martinez, cop is a pejorative. If I knew, I would not be a... Yes. Is it a rain? Yes. It was late. Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your... Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists. Sadly, no. Should have fought dirty, like they did with it. Because this place is a damn beach. Yes. Martinez was used as well. This here is blood...
Blood ground. You got old René.
Don't get me wrong. Damn right, son.
He approves of this.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but...
Well, it's your hunt.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstance. Preposterous. Surely you don't mean it. I would have... Instead, this is just what the commies... Damn Frissel.
He slouches as he says that.
A true king in both blood and might. The suzerain is a king. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we, Isabelle McGrave...
His moves are quick and precise.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. I'm not surprised.
As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. This BM-446...
All you observe is a
This is the uniform.
Don't you mean?
You do not speak...
There's something you missed.
Yes?
The worn and beaten wooden...
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when...
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears. The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says,
No. You need tear.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top, and turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the... The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly. This orange machine is buzzing like an... You slip your fingers under the No. This is going to need something else. Some kind... If you want to try again, then...
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old... Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. Turning the crank feels oddly... This orange machine is... You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is... No. If you want to try again, then you need to...
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held...
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer.
Yes? What about me? What? This? Where is this going? Interesting. I think it's called Anyway. And now I do. Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be... That's good. Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a jury. Please do. We wouldn't want your regiment. What do you want to know? What's there to say? It's just the cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial hub. Well, sort of. I think the dispatch desk just told...
So, he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the
Okay. Style me. No, I don't. I used to. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the... Yes. I'm an unrepentant... Martinez? Nothing. It's...
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of...
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right. Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a...
Nothing you can say. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected.
Yes? What do you want to know? What's there to say? The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock. Well, I think the
So, he volunteered?
Yes.
The silence carried.
Martinez?
A tremble comes over you.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that if you're so well qualified, why can't... The bear's eyes are still glowing.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to? You rascal. You must forgive me. I'm Lena.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? We're in the city of Revachol. Yes, and how would I even begin to tell you? I haven't seen very many. Speaking of history, you know what year it is. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here.
Her relief is palpable.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, sweetie. It's really... Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of... Oh, dear. This is troubling. But we should stop for today, sweetie.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are.
You didn't do too well, dear.
A sigh.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is a defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this... Of course, sweetie. Someone more educated...
No. I'm not...
Of course. Then I don't know.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their...
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. Oh, sweetie, I heard your
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw. Somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Of course, dear.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? A lot. For the room and broken window? 100 real. A lot. For the... Yes.